Have you ever produced, uploaded, and published a video that never seemed to take off like you'd hoped? Ever thought that all you need to do is get your video in front of more people to find your audience? Well, many creators have found the secret. This might seem obvious, but you'd be amazed at how many people still aren't taking advantage of this. This is Jake with Channel Makers, and today our topic is shorts. YouTube introduced shorts to the US market back in March of 2021. And in the 2.5 years that have passed, YouTube has seen a massive increase in the amount of shorts being viewed. In fact, we're seeing that the demand for shorts is far outpacing the supply. Now, for everybody that paid attention in econ, you'll know that that means opportunity for creators. That unsatisfied demand for shorts might be your golden ticket to getting your videos recommended by YouTube and getting your hidden gems discovered by the masses. Now, just to give you an idea of the growth that there's been to shorts, take a look at these figures. All right, so in the last quarter of 2020 is when YouTube first released shorts, but only in India. TikTok had just been banned in India, so YouTube saw their opportunity and took it. Right out of the gate, YouTube saw 3.5 billion daily views that first 3 months. The next quarter, that number almost doubled to 6.5 billion daily views. Fast forward 6 months, quarter 3 of 2021, so July through September. Now, that July is when shorts were released to the entire world instead of just this test market. Within that first quarter, shorts views grew to 15 billion daily. Fast forward 6 months and that figure doubled to 30 billion daily views. Then a year after that, in the first quarter of 2023, those shorts views got up to 50 billion daily. Now, with this crazy increase in views, or in economic terms, demand, that creates much more room for supply, which is super exciting as a creator. This results in your short being shared with a much broader audience than your long form content, partially because people are able to watch more shorts per hour than they're able to watch long form, resulting in them watching more videos and getting a broader range of videos YouTube decides to put in front of them. You'll notice when you watch a long form video on YouTube that typically the next recommended video is on a very similar topic. But when you watch shorts, they tend to mix up the topics quite a bit to keep the viewer entertained, instead of just pigeonholing you into a single subject like lawn mowing videos. To be honest, I never would have known how much I enjoy watching a hyperlapse of an overgrown lawn being mowed until I started watching shorts. I certainly never searched the topic, but now that I've seen it and I know that I enjoy it, I'd probably be willing to watch a long form video on the subject. This helps to illustrate my point that you might have a gem that people just aren't searching for because they don't know how much they are going to enjoy it until they experience it. So anyways, YouTube will show shorts from channels or topics that you've never seen before. If you remember back to our algorithm video, you'll remember that there's an audience profile that YouTube's always trying to establish for your channel, basically figuring out what type of viewers like your content. The system does this by categorizing the types of videos that viewers watch, how long they watch them, etc. But the algorithm can only judge how successful a video is with an audience by testing it with that audience. With shorts being on a continuous feed that viewers just swipe through, they're usually not picking every short that they watch. It just ends up next in their feed. This creates the perfect testing ground for the algorithm to find new viewers that'll appreciate your content. If someone decides to stick around for the majority of your short, that tells the algorithm that this is the right type of content for that viewer. Then it puts your short in the feed of other viewers with similar interests to test it out with them. As your short reaches people that really like your style, they then decide to go watch the full video that you have linked. If they decide they like that too, then bam, you got yourself a new subscriber. Keep in mind that the purpose of creating these shorts from long form is to help your content to be discovered. I'd say that creating shorts out of your long form content, when done properly, is a great way to set a hook into new viewers. But since you're just repurposing your current content, you don't run the risk of confusing the algorithm by getting subscribers that are only interested in your shorts, since your shorts are just a highlight of your long form content, especially if you can edit the short in a way that leaves the viewer wanting to see more, since that's what'll lead them to watch the full video. We've seen this work awesome for podcasters that are able to pull out key moments of their conversation that are most captivating and get those spread to a wider audience than just those watching the full podcast. With as much long form content as there is out there, it can be tough as a new creator to get people to even give you a shot, since most people already subscribe to 100 other channels. That's where shorts help create that opportunity for you to shine. Now you might think, yeah, it's easy for podcasters to find a small section of their video that's interesting to turn into a short, but my channel's something completely different. Well, let's look at some other channel types and see how they use this strategy. Here we have Michelle Lancer, who has a women's fashion channel that's only about 6 months old as of this point. In a comment she made a while back, she said, "I posted my first video 6 weeks ago, and I have 790 subscribers now. I do believe that shorts is what helped people to see what my channel is about." So for her first 6 weeks, she was getting about 131 subscribers a week. Now, I went back to go check up on her progress, and she's up to about 2,600 subscribers after 6 months. Now, everyone's fear when leaning on shorts to create subscribers is that you're not going to get loyal subscribers that are going to stick around and watch your long form content, since That's where the ad dollars are. That being said, when I broke down the views on her last 10 long form videos, she's getting about 5,300 views per video relative to 2,600 subscribers. Now, keep in mind that's an average, and in that time period, she had a video that got 16,000 views. But even her underperforming videos are getting a view count that's about a third of her subscriber count. Then her breakout video got 6 times her subscriber count. And keep in mind that breakout video is only 2 weeks old. So I think it's safe to say that those subscribers she gained aren't dead subscribers. Let's take a look at one other channel that offers something completely different. Here's SlideSkill, posted a comment 5 months ago saying, just reached the 3,000 milestone after 3 months. 50 plus videos in, and the first ones are starting to take off. Feels great to be honest, but I'm trying not to focus on the subscriber count too much. Fast forward to today, 5 months later, so 8 months total of posting on YouTube, and he's at nearly 60,000 subs with 95 videos. 3 of his long form videos have over 100,000 views. 10 more videos with over 10,000 views. His average view count per video is 14,000, which when compared to his subscriber count of 60,000, he's getting about a quarter of the views per subscriber. So again, not a dead audience. Of his 95 videos, 30 of them are shorts. So about a third of his catalog are shorts. Now, here's something I found quite interesting. His first 10 shorts were all getting about 1,000 to 3,000 views. Then his next 10 shorts were all getting between 3,000 and 13,000 views. Then his 10 most recent shorts are getting an average of 194,000 views, with the most popular reaching over 1.2 million views. What a staggering increase in views, because he proved to the algorithm that there were viewers for his style of content. I've got to tip my hat to these two creators and say job well done. They put in the work, they executed a thought out strategy, and they are now well on their way. My favorite point in all this is ROI. Again, sounding like an economist, but many of the shorts that these creators made are made out of footage from their long form videos. They simply trim up their footage in such a way that it creates interest, but leaves the audience wanting more. Without outlining and producing a whole nother video, they're able to produce a short that's able to catch the viewer's attention and bring them back to their catalog of content. Much easier than creating a whole nother video that may or may not even get recommended. With shorts, you can almost guarantee that your video is going to be put in front of someone. Then, the algorithm's able to use those metrics to further push your content to the right audience. Also, when I consider the current state of YouTube and the direction that viewers are going, I can only imagine that YouTube's going to have to figure out a way to better incentivize creators of shorts if they want to stay the dominant platform over, say, TikTok and Instagram. YouTube already came out with a $100 million Shorts Fund, and also started including ads in between shorts to help monetize that content, but we can still say that there's a long ways to go. So we can already see that YouTube is creating solutions to help monetize short form creators, but I can only imagine that the increase in demand for those shorts is also going to increase the value of those shorts to YouTube. So this may be your opportunity to get in on the ground floor before shorts become even more competitive. It's really interesting to see the analytics on how these are being pushed. There's almost always an immediate push, a plateau, and then another push. I have my suspicions as to why this is, but let me know what you think. Until next time, this has been Jake with Channel. All right, that's a wrap.